5K almost, in fact more than, in terms of gold for TSM, and they're actually one turret behind as well, so looking good so far. Actually, Dragon is up right now, and there is a ward down there for TSM, so they should be able to figure that stuff out, and maybe we'll see them push over there in a little while. They did ping over onto the turret on the bottom lane. Yeah, it's got 71 HP left.
That is a very low turret, but if they go for it, they're going to give away positioning on the Baron right now. TSM moves over to the right-hand side. They can't really defend Baron 4v5. St. Vicious and Hotshot GG both, and Chowster as well. The three of them are really, really good at killing Baron. Chowster, though, seemingly kind of under-farmed. He's got a lot of minions, but not a lot of champion kills, even though he's the most minion kills in the game. Does not have the Trinity Force yet. We're half an hour in, and he's not really gotten the zeal or to finish that Triforce, so it's a little bit behind, I feel. CLG could go for the third straight Golem steal, but I guess they're afraid as TSM all in the Fog of War for the most part, or nearby. So CLG a little bit afraid, and yeah, TSM's going to pick up the Golem finally, the third straight attempt, and they finally get this one for themselves. That's going to be Annie with infinite mana and low cooldowns. She's going to be happy about that. And the minions, though, wait, where was that one? A blue turret. I completely spaced on what turret just died. I think that was bottom. I think that was bottom. I think those minions just chain pushing down through bottom, doing a good job there. Element's doing nice work here. He's got the oracles. He's clearing out these wards across the map. Has cleared the river. Look at the ward control right now, and it's zero wards for SoloMid. Literally just none. They have almost no vision of anything. Look at CLG, and they've got 2 on the top river, 1 at the bottom river. They could probably plant some more aggressively pretty soon. Their waves are pretty pushed. They have just much better overall map vision, and that is a good thing for them. It's a very good thing for them.
Yeah, there's just this one from TSM that's just across on Baron, which may just give some stuff away for them. But at the moment, obviously, that Dragon was it taken?
No, it's up.
No, it's still up, right?
Yeah.
They came off it because CLG were moving on over towards the Baron area.
Yeah.
And yeah, Element's just scouting around that area, and we'll surely see this one. Yep. So that's all wards away from Baron from TSM, and that will make them move into this area and try to ward it up again, or at least keep an eye out on what's going on and make sure that CLG aren't doing that Baron right under their noses. And still the minions are pushing down on this bottom lane, which obviously is now down to just the inhibitor. Sorry, the top lane.
Yeah. But it's pushed so far down, it's kind of like the bottom, right? It's sort of at the bottom half of the map. So
kind of bottom,
I do that like 8 times a day, don't worry. I totally screwed that one up too. But CLG doing some good work, dropping again these wards, although that one down on the left-hand side has not gotten spotted, so, you know, that's too bad. But CLG just going to crush down on some minions some more. Corky just farming these guys out. Looks like TSM, though, getting ready to push through. Looks like Jarvan again leading the way around, and he's not found any wards. Yeah, they know that CLG does not ward inside of Baron. They do force a clairvoyance there because of that. They back off, and they're going to find another ward in this brush here, as long as they're paying attention. And they are, so quick ward kill there. Good play by TSM. Taking down a lot of that ward control, but blue buff, Anivia, scary thing.
Yeah, definitely going to be somewhat of a problem, I think, in the upcoming moments for TSM. And TSM are pinging river once again, so they seem to be in a real confident state for going in for this Baron. There is a ward in at the back which has not been checked out just yet. Won't matter too much now because obviously they've been spotted in there. There goes the wall from Anivia. Baron is down to half HP. The rest of CLG are starting to work their way in. There we go. We actually see the ultimate coming out from the odd one. Nice little bit of engage, but actually Warwick jumped in there. He's going to ulti onto Reginald. Is Reginald going to survive? Certainly looks that way. Warwick will go down. There goes the engage over at the other side. Element's trying to move away. Out comes Rainman, actually. Will flash himself over there to get into a fighting position. And TSM have come out on top of this one nicely, 2-0.
Yeah, and as soon as I saw Chowster run towards the bottom of the lane to farm, I was like, you're going to give away Baron. And it forced CLG to start a fight they didn't really want to start. They got initiated on, they had a good Sona ultimate, but they were all still so low, and the burst from Annie was massive. St. Vicious was in terrible positioning, actually flashed over the Baron wall here and came around the back into a 1v5, basically. CLG had to filter through this tiny choke point right here, which is not something we wanted to do against a pretty strong area denial team. You consider, you know, Tibbers from Reginald, Rayman with the AoE knockup, especially with the AoE knockup as well. Yeah, they got terrible positioning there, and that was just a horrible fight. They lost 2, and TSM gaining a slightly larger advantage over time as that goes through. So 14-6 that score, and this is going to be 1-1 on both these teams, and that's going to be a scary thing to deal with.
Yep, Baron as well going over 4K gold the difference. 2 turret advantage over towards CLG, and they're actually all portaling back now, so I guess we're going to be starting to set up for a real Baron push.
They might, yeah. Although TSM's still at the bottom of the map, and he's farming at bottom lane. You can see just how much gold she's gaining. You see all the gold ticks just show up on the screen. I guess they know pretty well that CLG is not quite ready to take that down, so they feel pretty safe so far. Corky's going to push towards the top. He does have Trinity Force Fine, and that's going to be a big pickup for him. I think he already had it in the last fight, considering the rest of his items right now, but he's going to farm a lot of gold for himself. That'll be fine. Warwick going to take down a lot of damage. Hotshot GG going to push down mid lane as well, but Annie can stop that pretty easily with Incinerate. That's going to be just fine. Let's see.
Just checking every inch of the river there, except apparently the inch which actually does have a ward in it. There we go.
And it has found a ward. There we go. Good for them. So Rayman actually with an interesting build, almost entirely magic as his stock. You look at this and he's got, you know, the 2 turtle shells. He's got Force of Nature and Quicksilver Sash. Really afraid of Malzahar and Warwick ultimates. You can see that the rest of the team though does not have one, so he's the only one with the Quicksilver. Looks like Nocturne might pick one up next though. He's already got, actually no, that's probably just Banshee's Veil. He's got Catalyst plus that Negatron Cloak. But Rainman's super MR is stacked right now. That's really all he's worried about. So Reginald gonna farm this golem down, pick up blue buff. Infinite mana Annie with a lot of cooldowns. It's a good thing to have.
And we're not so far away from hitting the 40-minute mark, and I'd say the last 15, maybe even 20 minutes have been very kind of standoffish. We've seen a couple of team fights, but obviously one of which was the 4-on-5 on the bottom lane, where Corky was already pushing the top lane down to its inhibitor. Since then, a bit of pushing here, there, and everywhere. That one around Baron. But other than that, it's been fairly quiet. Both teams farming their way up towards that 18 level. And actually no one for TSM there just yet, but Anivia and Corky both 18 over for CLG.
Yeah, and Hotshot GG already level 17 as well. Now there are a pair of 17s and a pair of 16s in from TSM. They are not at all far behind. Special though, only 13. And looks like we might get an initiate coming on pretty soon. The Rayman jumping through has found at least a ward. Nibi's going to zone them back there with the Flash Frost. And yeah, TSM is going to back off for now, but they are just only a screen apart. Saber is standing on a ward, so they know he's there, and they're going to come around the backhand side. They've been clairvoyants, but still, they're camping a brush, and it's going to be go time pretty soon. Looks like Cow's going to lead the way down the map. They can't quite pinch on that turret, but they can push top tower. That's going to be really good for TSM right there. They're going to group up, and that top turret's going to go down pretty easily. They get just crushed down right there. Should be an easy kill for these guys. Yep, turret is picked up. A lot of gold, nice stuff there. They're going to keep moving on. And wow, Corky's been backdooring top lane though in the meantime, so it's a 5v4. And Corky might be able to do a lot of work there, but Hotshot GG getting picked up almost immediately. Nocturne will get that kill, but he's in the middle of the enemy team. Saint Vicious getting jumped on by Jarvan. Will flash backwards. He's going to be maybe okay. No, Vayne will crush that kill. Alistair putting out tons of damage. Big Fat LP going to get egged right there.
Amazing.
And ow. 4 kills for nothing. Chaucer's backdoor didn't get the inhibitor. He's going to recall, but this could be the base for it. TSM in wonderful shape right now.
Yeah, certainly. First one up is 25 seconds, so are they going to go for Corky, who just Valkyries away? First Nexus turret is going to go down, second one will fall shortly, and I think TSM aren't going to particularly care about this one, especially just headbutting him away. They're going to focus in on the Nexus, and it will be TSM who pick up their first victory here in round B, in Group B, over a big rival for them, CLG.
Wow, nice job for them. Yeah, so the entire Group B is 1-1. Entirety of Group B 1-1. So it's down to Counterlogic Gaming versus Zan and TSM versus Game, which will determine everything. It could go anywhere. The entire team went in a big circle of wins pretty much. Could go anywhere.
What's your idea of how it's gonna go? agree. I mean, you look at those last 2 games, SoloMid. Sorry, yeah, the last game is CLG versus Zan and SoloMid versus Games.
Yeah. So I think SoloMid is ready for game. SoloMid did the research before these matches started. They said, you know, we know what we're going to pick and ban against these guys.